All right. Starting with number 8. Says to describe and graph the interval of real numbers. So we have the closed interval from -3 to 3. So on the number line, what would this look like?
-3.
Well, you have to
-3. You have to
zero.
mark it.
With the brackets.
Yeah.
And then which direction am I going?
Right.
Inside?
Yeah. Together. With each other.
I forgot how easy it was.
The other day, there were on that worksheet that I was doing with Algebra 1, it said plot these on the number line. And so I was thinking like, man, like that's kind of early for them to be doing that, but okay. No, it was literally just plotting numbers on the number line.
Oh, you didn't have to
Like, where is
It's like-
2?
Oh, it wasn't like, oh.
It was like, where
It
is
was
2?
like 5 minus 10. Plot that on the number line.
Oh.
So like, -5.
So like -5.
Had to-
That's it.
Oh my gosh.
I looked through the window just now and I just saw hair.
That makes me
What?
nervous because I
I
can see it
don't
in my
like
peripheral
that
vision,
window.
and then it scares me.
It was some short
Yeah.
cat.
I
It's
did
just
that
their
once blow my
hair.
nose and then
Well, because
Oh,
Miss
is that
Patton,
window?
Miss Patton be like, why am I blowing your mind?
No, Mrs. Patton and Miss Marshall had a conversation this morning about how Mrs. Patton has nowhere to hide in her room.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
like,
if
and
there's
it
a-
triggered because of the window.
Where is she gonna hide?
Where is everybody?
Miss
in the
Schindler
room
just told
going?
her classes they're dead.
That's true.
Oh, she has that.
I
Wait, she
mean,
has that one that
there's no
literally is
point
just
in
a
giving
big
them
window
false
and then
hope.
like, ooh.
That's true.
Yeah, don't give them false hope.
Yeah, so she just tells her classes when they come in. She just says, in the case of a incident at the school where we have to go on a lockdown, just know that you're the first one's dead.
Okay, well, I would need to be in her class.
Because
She never told us. I don't remember getting told that.
she's like, because she has 2 windows,
Yeah.
and then now there's a window in her door.
Wow.
But the windows
There's no
Have they-
time to even lock your door,
If
because
they
she's the
don't
first
get-
door to.
Yes, she's the first.
If
people-
they don't get there fast enough, like police or something, like they're gone.
Oh my gosh.
That's nuts.
Unless they go for a library.
And she has like 24 kids at a time, so it's like there's definitely not somewhere for them all to go.
Just take the middle school.
I would definitely take the run method.
Logic. We're upstairs. They're downstairs.
Peyton.
That's the logic of it. I can't. Oh, we're recording. My bad.
Peyton.
All right.
Oh my
I
gosh.
forgot we were recording. Yeah. Good stuff.
It's gonna be
guys.
fun next year.
Only if I'm out would they actually watch this part, but.
Oh, great, great.
All right, what do I do with this one?
Oh, yeah.
X is greater than or equal to 2 and less than or equal to 6.
Oh, that's a
You-
6.
Oh, wait,
What?
or less than or equal to, wait, no,
What do you
and
think
less
it
than or
was?
equal to 6.
Yeah, that's
I
a
didn't
6.
know what it was.
That looks like a 6.
What else does it look
Now
like?
that I see it, I see
What
it's
else
a
was it supposed
6.
to be?
But I was I was confused. I was just confused because I see equal to, and I thought you were trying to write another word, and I was like,
Oh.
what?
Josh,
And now that I see it, I'm like, oh, that's definitely a 6.
you
I
plot
think you need some glasses.
2
Yeah.
and 6. With the 0, perhaps.
I thought it was like a parentheses.
What?
Oh.
A parenthesis. You know what? I can see, Josh. I understand.
Yeah, see? I'm going crazy. I already am.
All right, so plotting 2 and 6, what's happening at those 2?
You do the brackets and they go towards each other.
Okay, because we have X is greater than or equal to 2, X is less than or equal to 6, so those would point toward each other, so that's why we're graphing the middle. Use an inequality to describe the interval of real numbers. Negative infinity to 4 with a closed bracket. So we're using an inequality, so how would I do this one? There's 2 different ways you could write it. Well, where would x be in this interval?
Below 4.
Below 4, so x is less than or equal to 4 because this is a bracket. Or if you wanted to, you could also write it as negative infinity less than x less than or equal to 4. But I would just write it as the top one. All right, 14. You have the number line that's given to you. It's got negative 5 to 5 on it, but I'm not going to write out that much of it. I'm just going to write out the important part. It's almost even. And they have a bracket at negative 2 and a parentheses at 2 with this area in the middle. So what would my inequality be for this one?
X is greater than or equal to 2.
No, x is greater than or
Negative
equal
2.
to negative 2.
That's what I meant.
And less than or equal to 2.
Just less than 2, but
Could you
So-
remind me the difference between the brackets and the parentheses again?
Is
Yeah.
that a parentheses?
so yeah.
Oh.
So parentheses is just less than or just greater than. The bracket is the less than or equal to or greater than or equal to.
Thank you.
Good to know.
I fixed it. All right, the next one, use interval notation to describe the interval of real numbers. Okay, so that means you're writing it how the problem in number 12 was given to you. Okay, so with 18, we have negative 7 less than x less than negative 2. So how would that get written?
Negative 7, comma, negative 2, parentheses.
Yep.
I overthought that.
I did too.
I was like,
It was-
I think that seemed a lot more complicated.
yeah.
All right, 22, x is positive. So how would I write that interval?
X is
We're
greater
writing it
than
as
0.
Well, I need it written like this.
X, comma,
Parentheses, x, parentheses.
parentheses, 0,
What?
comma, X,
Oh.
comma, 0, 1,
I need, what is all positive numbers? 0 to what?
infinity.
0 to infinity. But 0 is not positive, so we put a bracket. Because 0.000000001 is positive. So we're just not including 0, but everything after 0 is getting included. Okay, with these problems, it is very important that you pay attention when you get to a quiz or test about what notation it wants things written in. Cannot tell you the number of times on quiz 1 that I have seen people write in the wrong notation. Okay, so make sure you know what each one means. Okay, I don't change the instructions from the homework, so make sure you know when you do the homework which ones are which, so that when you get to the quiz or test, you'll know which one's which. All right. Convert to inequality notation. Find the endpoints and state whether the interval is bounded or unbounded in its type. So 30, we have -3 to -1, and those are in parentheses. So first I need inequality notation. So how would I write that?
Give me a sec.
No.
Where does x fall in that interval?
So it's,
Negative.
Neg-
is it -3 less than x less than -1?
Yep. -3 less than x less than -1. Okay, because x has to be somewhere between -3 and -1. What are the endpoints?
-3 and -1.
Yep. And then is it bounded or unbounded?
Unbounded. Did I miss something in the notes?
Apparently I missed something too.
I don't know, what is bounded? and-
Y'all don't have all these?
We just have
The notes
We
is all
have
about
properties of algebra.
'Cause I'm just,
Properties
I was
of
wondering if I was
addition,
missing
I don't have
inverse,
something.
and
any of that.
properties of exponents.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, I don't have that either.
'Cause
We have up to
we didn't, in the
exponents.
notes video, I don't think any of this was like talked about besides properties.
Yeah, the last thing I have is properties
Of exponents, yeah.
So you have this.
That's,
Yeah.
that's all we have.
And that.
And
Yeah,
that?
In the 30-minute video, there wasn't any
Yeah,
of
y'all-
this.
You guys were talking for like.
That's what,
And
okay.
last
Okay,
thing-
I'm glad I.
The examples cut off.
Did I miss something?
The examples cut off at 14.
Yeah.
So y'all don't have like interval notation
No.
and
No,
order.
I don't
We
know.
don't have any
I
of
was
this what we're
super
doing
confused.
examples on.
Okay, well, I'll give you those later. I don't know where they are.
I was like, I'm trying to think out.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, what do you mean y'all don't know what this stuff is? It's in your
Well, that
notes.
does make sense because in the video, it's the example problem started at 22. So I don't.
Well, it was. No, she wrote 22 and then erased it. It's. The examples were 8, 10, 12, and 14. That's what we got.
Well, now I'm super confused.
I don't know.
So you have properties of exponents.
Yeah, and that's the last
Yeah.
thing.
And
Properties
then-
of algebra, properties of the additive inverse, and properties of exponents.
That's it.
That's all we
That's
have.
it.
So
Okay.
nothing that we're doing here.
Yeah. I was.
Okay, then we're gonna stop because
That was so-
otherwise it's not gonna make sense.
You're probably
Yeah,
like,
this is
why
kind
do
of
they